Michael and Julie would like to thank everyone for coming to this occasion. Um, it's a beautiful day out here. We want to thank the Lord for all the blessings that have brought us here today and those that brought Michael and Julia together to make this day possible.
Everyone is so gorgeous. Only sweet things.
Do you feel like you're like on a reality show now?
Gym tan laundry. Can I get this thing out of your hair? Are you so excited? I'm so excited.
Now is the time for Michael and Julia to officially make their marriage commitments. They have written their own vows, and we'll read them now. Julia?
Before I moved to Portland, Jill and I, can I get a woo woo? Sat outside chatting one day. She said, I have a feeling you're gonna meet someone great in Portland. He's gonna be tall, dark, and handsome. He's gonna value the same things you do. Maybe he'll be a little nerdy. I said, okay, sounds great. So I meet Mike, tall, dark, and handsome check. He loves his family, his people. He's respectful and hardworking. So same values, check. One evening at his apartment, he pulls out a raspberry pie, and for those of you who don't know, it's not a dessert. This is a tiny, hold it in your hand computer that looks like some tech pieces kind of glued together. And he says, you have to see this. I put a program on this Raspberry Pi to make this string of lights dance to music. And I go, oh yeah. Yeah. He had put ping pong balls over the lights on the strand for like a nice glowy effect. He said, pick a song. So we sat and listened to Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, make that string of lights dance. So nerdy, check. Later, I noticed the guitar in his apartment and asked if he played. He picked it up and he played the lead-in notes to my favorite Beatles song without prompting. No day tripper. I called Jill on the way home, and that night I told her it was love. But Michael, you're so much more than that dreamed up list of qualities. You have the most open heart of anyone I've ever met. And what makes it even more special is that you work on this on purpose, actively seeking to be your best self all the time. I thank you for the forehead kisses and the comfort after hard days, for the adventures you make 100 times better with your natural curiosity and your steady joy. You are a fixture in the lives of those lucky enough to know you, and you are who we call upon in good times and bad because you're the most genuine, grounding source of love and light in our lives. I'm so lucky to call you mine. I promise every day to do my best to put you and us first the way that you do. I promise to follow your example by loving our people unconditionally, and most of all, I promise to love you always. I tell you this all the time, but I did not know what love felt like before you. I make this decision with 0 questions, no reservations, and a peaceful heart. I love you.
Now, extremely happy to officially announce Michael and Julia Sullivan. You may kiss the bride.
Finally.
Jules, we met in the middle of a storm. It was summer 2020, the world was shut down, and we were both adapting to a new city. There were times that summer where thick smoke lingered over the city for a week. After a few dates of getting to know each other, the storm began to clear. The air was healthy again, things started opening, and something happened that I wasn't at all expecting. I found myself starting to care deeply and fall really in love with you. That girl who cheerfully walked onto the patio on our first date, excited to get to know me. The girl who bawled out and brought an elegant display of charcuterie to my birthday just 4 weeks after we met. The girl who was developing a relationship with my new kitten at the time, who's now her baby, but even though he belonged in a juvenile detention center. And still does. As time went on, something more unexpected happened. Our love grew more, and I started feeling a deep sense of home I never knew was even possible. The search was over. I found my mirror, my equal, my partner in crime. I found someone I wanted to build with and be around all the time. Someone who makes me want to become the best version of myself. Someone I want to build a little slice on heaven on earth with, through storms and through sunshine. Here are some things I've learned about Jules. She's hilarious and the best and easiest person to be around. She has a gentle, radiant energy. She has an amazing presence. When she's there, she completely inhabits a space. She feels deeply and cares deeply, and beauty follows her around everywhere. A reflection of that is the beautiful home she's built for us, inhabited by 5 million plants. She cares so much about her people, her friends and family, and they all love her so much. She's an unbelievable listener and a helper for those close to her and her patients at the hospital. My promises. I promise to see all of you, who you were, who you are, and who you're becoming, and love all of it. I promise to be loyal and always be on your team, your best friend who you can always trust. I promise to put you, our people, and God before everything else. Jules, you're amazing. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I'm so excited. We're getting married, and we get to continue building this amazing life. I love you so much.